This tutorial addresses the content and learner engagement portion of this course. As usual, when you come into the course, you land on the announcement page. I want to take you through what a weekly module looks like, so I have selected week 2 for this demonstration. When you click on week 2, you will come to the first page of the module, and that will be the weekly agenda. This weekly agenda lets you know what the learning outcomes are for the week, what the assignments and the tasks are for the week, and I remind you that there's a discussion question that you will have to participate in this week for a grade. Also note at the bottom there is a forum in which you can ask your instructor questions concerning the coursework or anything that you might be confused or have issues with. This is not a private forum. Your fellow classmates will be able to see the questions you ask. If you need to talk privately with me or address me privately, please do so by email. After you have reviewed the agenda, you go to this link at the top and click to advance to the next page. This next page is the instructor guidance. This is where I will have the instructor to student interaction, addressing last week's discussion question, maybe clarifying some of the tasks and assignments that are coming up for the week. But you can always count that this portion of the module will be things that I feel that you need guidance on within the course. Again, advancing to the next page, always in this place in the module will be an interactive lecture. Please note that these interactive lectures are meant to get you involved in the coursework and in the material that we cover for the week. As each of you will have to do this every week, let me show you how to navigate the interactive lecture. As you can see here, this particular interactive lecture is 8 pages in length. You can always access each page by clicking on the corresponding number at the top, or you can go to the content section over here and you can even see the titles of the pages. But you can access each page by clicking the number here. The first page is always a summary of what will be covered in the interactive lecture. In this particular interactive lecture, you have an activity in which you need to participate. This one is on the 13 colonies. You would move this up to the corresponding spot, and you will be able to know immediately whether your answer was right or wrong. There are several interactive activities within the content of the material for the first exam. This is one activity that you could see on your first exam. So this is a self-check. You can do this as many times as you want. I would shoot for 100 and do it as many times as you need to make 100% on this activity. I have a video embedded here. You will always be able to note the videos. You would just click here to play it. Note also that throughout the interactive lecture there is text that is a different color. In this case it's blue. If you roll your cursor over the blue text, you will get a definition. These definitions and these terms will be what the first exam will cover. So as you go through the interactive lecture, I would have a notebook or something that I would note these terms and the definition that I'm looking for. I also have put more resources on the side, just links that will give you to outside sources for your further study and enlightenment. Please take advantage of those, although they are not required for the course. I also take the opportunity to embed web pages within the lecture. This particular one is a National Geographic activity. Please follow the directions. There is a wealth of information on Jamestown in this website. You can play a game, you can look at videos, so please take the time to navigate through that website. Again, I embed videos throughout the interactive lecture. This one tends to be a little bit off center. You just use the scroll bar on the bottom. Please note the scroll bars on the front side and on the bottom just for the lecture. This is different than the Blackboard scroll bar, so go ahead and center that, and then you can play the video on that particular page. If you go on to page 6, another video, making sure that you note the text in blue. More information on content within the chapter in the textbook and within our topic for this interactive lecture. And then the last page has an interactive activity where you can go through and note terms and their definition. So please make sure you're participating in all 8 pages of this lecture, as it will be very beneficial on your first exam. As we progress to the next page in the module, it is always the placeholder for the quiz. Each week you will have a weekly reading quiz. There are 25 questions on that quiz. You can take this quiz as many times as you want for the highest grade. It is open book, and it is meant for you to spend the week as many times as you'd like to do it to get the highest grade. I really want you in the textbook, and so what this does is encourage you to use your textbook as a resource and to be able to answer those questions. You would go to this link, click to launch, and when you click that, you will be taken right into the quiz. The next page in every module is the discussion question. Please note that my discussion questions are embedded within the module. You do not have to go to any other link outside the module. As you read the question and you do everything that is asked of you within the question, you would hit click to launch, and you will be taken to the screen where you can create a thread. If you create the thread, you would write your original response right here. That is 100 words or more that fully addresses the question. Please note that you must write your original response before you can view any other learner's response. And that is part of your assignment as well, is that you need to respond to 2 other learners' posts. I chose week 2 because in every other week you are given a writing assignment. This is where your first skill unit is assigned. When you click on the next page, you will come to the writing assignment. Please note that this assignment, you have associated learning outcomes with the assignment. I actually give you the assignment, you watch a video. I have a library guide which gives you a lot of references. Make sure that you click on that library guide so you can access the academic databases and academic articles that I assign for each assignment. The instructions on how to do that are posted here in the assignment, and please note at the very bottom of every writing assignment I give you MLA resources, a sample paper, using MLA to cite correctly, and how to write an essay for this class. When you've written your essay on your computer, you would save it on your computer, and then you would go to Browse My Computer, and you would upload that file. So please note again, all assignments are embedded within the module. That is how you will navigate each week of this 15-week course.